back to the gym here at Minneapolis Senior High School as the guys now get ready to take on the Ellsworth Bearcats in the opening game of league play for both squads. Ellsworth is 3-1 coming into this contest. The Lions are 2-1 as they took second place on a tiebreaker at the Tri-County Classic here that just finished up last week. In the series against the Bearcats, this is the 93rd game. Minneapolis leads at 53-39. Here's an interesting stat, guys. We've lost more games to Ellsworth here at home than we have in Ellsworth. Their last 2 wins over us are here.
Wow.
In Minneapolis.
Well, they've had a couple kids, and he graduated Freeze. What was that? Glazier. Yeah, Glazier. Couldn't remember for sure, but they've had some good ball handlers in the past. I don't know what they look like now, what the record is now, but so.
Yeah, 3 years ago, the last home game of 2012, they beat us by a point, 47-46. That older Glazier kid had a lot to do with that. And then last spring, they beat us by 3, 58-55, and the younger Glazier kid had a lot to do with that. So, like I said, their last 2 wins over us been here at home. Not by much, either one, but they were counters. They have 1 loss coming into the night. The Lions have 1. Most teams would like to see the season get started, the late season get started off with a win. And Minneapolis, especially here at home. What's Ellsworth got for height? I haven't had a chance. They got at least 1 tall kid out here.
Yeah, they're 6'5" and 2 6'2" kids, and then 6'1", 6 foot. But there are a lot of 5'11" and more 6'2s than 6'1". You don't know who's going to be on the floor, but they've got some height, and we could have a matchup problem if that 6'5" kid. Of course, we played against a 6'5" kid against Halstead, and he was non-effective.
Yeah, he really wasn't.
Non-issue.
I expected him to be more of an athlete on the basketball floor than he was. He certainly was a better athlete on the football field than he showed against basketball. And you missed, Scott, against Halstead, the kid that tore us up with touchdowns, Beckett.
Yeah.
He was playing basketball for him, and he was quite a bull there under the basket, 6'3" kid. But he was probably one of their more effective players, but he got fouled over pretty easily when we played in Salina.
They do have this Ian Trapp. I remember seeing him. I believe he played last year as a freshman. So
yeah, I remember the name.
Yeah, he's got an older brother that's on the roster, but he's not starting. He's a lot bigger. Of course, Ian's not very far off, 6'2". So. That's Ian Trapp. That's a Trapp kid, and both him as well as Caden Davis like to put up the threes. So
being a 6'2" guard, I assume he could present some matchup problems. Just a Trapp.
Yep.
So the Lions, as we discussed at halftime of the girls' game, the boys are still kind of discovering themselves under new coach Hutchins. Hopefully they can start to get a little bit more self-confidence tonight, both in their switching man-to-man to zone defense back and forth and figuring out more and more in the natural what they need to do with Hutchins' offense. The learning curve has been there.
So Minneapolis in their home white, Ellsworth in their traveling black, as we will be underway just here in a second. You know, the last time we were at home, it wasn't as faring as we played a very physically tough Solomon team. looking for our first home win for Coach Hutchins.
That's right. Forgot about that. Yep. Going for the first home win tonight.
They played very well against Bennington the other night. Bennington, they shot a lot of threes. Thank goodness they missed a lot of threes.
Yeah. Thank goodness Phil to make 2. Wasn't that right?
I don't know how many they put up, but fortunately they did miss quite a few. So starting lineups. The Ellsworth Bearcats, number 0, a 5'11" sophomore, Caden Davis. For Minneapolis, a senior, number 2, 6-foot senior Josh Macy. For the Ellsworth Bearcats, a 6'2" sophomore Ian Trapp. And for the Minneapolis Lions, number 4, a 5'10" junior Gavin Rothenberger. Gavin may only be 5'10", but he jumps like he's 6'3". For Ellsworth, a junior, 5'10" junior Nick Flynn. And for Minneapolis, a senior, 6'2" David Johns. And for the Ellsworth Bearcats, number 22, a senior, 6-footer Morgan Barco. And for the Minneapolis Lions, another jumper, a 6'1" senior, Gage Mortimer. And Gage played an extremely good game the other night against Bennington, even though he didn't have a lot of points. Very physical, very tough, could jump, did a nice job. And for the Ellsworth Bearcats, a 6'1" senior, Lucas Barda. And for Minneapolis, number 33, a senior, 6'3", John Kelly.
6'1", 6 foot, 5'10", 6'2", and 5'11". So yeah, I think we match up well.
Trevor Kuhlman, their head coach. I've heard that name before. I think this is his first year at Ellsworth, if I remember right.
Yeah, there's, I can't remember the name of their coach previously. It was the brother of the Hoyt coach.
Yeah.
But I can't remember.
John LeBlanc, too. Wife had cancer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And Potocik's not at Southeast anymore, so we're missing some familiar faces.
Jeff Wells is at Southeast.
Yeah, I was going to say the
American
name,
Family.
The name is,
don't worry, guys. I'm not planning on taking over and starting coaching. So. Jeff has a lot more experience at that than me. Jeff was their assistant coach for the girls last year. So anyway, we're about ready to get underway here. Mike, you got the books? I'll close up the girls' books here as we will get ready to go here. Jumping is Ian Trapp against Gavin Rothenberger as we get ready to go. Tip is up, and it will go in the hands of the Ellsworth Bearcats as we get started. On the outside, in the hands of Flynn. Flynn will drive left to right. He gets over to Davis. Davis picks it up, gets it back over here to Barco. Barco back to the top to Trapp. Trapp swings it back around and is able to set it up at the top of the key with Flynn with the ball. Minneapolis, Flynn drives. Minneapolis spreads it out in a little 2-3. Ball on the outside, Caden Davis swings back, looks down low, gets it down to the big guy down low, and he gets the bucket in by Lucas Barda.
Shoots it over the top of Kelly. He earned it.
Rothenberger, and we turn the ball over.
last touch to Ellsworth.
Oh, wow. So
we catch a break
we
there.
catch a break there. Yeah, we do. They will get it over to Macy to set this one up. 2-0, Ellsworth with the lead. Macy with the ball as they pick up a man. Get it back to Macy. Macy on the outside, picked up by Trapp, gets it back to David Johns. Johns will drive to the right, dicks it all the way in. Nice job, David Johns will be on the floor. I like that, though. David with the nice dribble to the right-hand side goes ahead and takes his man right to the hole. He'll get fouled, and Ellsworth will pick up their first foul, and that's on Morgan Barco. Ball goes into Kelly. Kelly back to Rothenberger, back to Johns. Johns down low to Macy. Macy in the low post, gets down low, off the mark, rebounded by Barda for the Bearcats. Barda gets it off to Flynn. Flynn drives, gets it back down on the right-hand side as they will set this up. Flynn with the ball. Flynn to set this one up. Minneapolis on the defensive side.
They just switched to a man-to-man defense.
Yep. And there's a walk at the top of the key. So turnover in by Caden Davis. Even for us, you know, Mike, it is a little confusing. We go back and forth. Sometimes we're in a man, sometimes we're in a zone. And it's got to be confusing for the offense. Macy with the ball, gets it back over to Johns, back to Mortimer. Mortimer drives him in, shot up and off the mark, rebounded by Barta. Gets it back off to Flynn. Flynn to set this up, gets it back over to Trapp. Trapp on the outside. Trapp back over here to Flynn. Flynn looks down low, gets nothing. Gets it back into Davis. Down low, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Johns. Johns brings it down on the left-hand side, picks up his dribble, back to Kelly, back over to Mortimer. Mortimer on the right-hand side, back to David Johns. Top of the key for three, up and in and out. No good, and there's going to be a foul.
Barta over the back.
Yep, and he knew it. It was a clear out. He pushed Kelly clear down to the low block.
Kelly got hit hard, too. So
second team foul on Ellsworth. First on Barta.
And then we will turn it over as we try to get it in the hands of Rothenberger. It will turn the ball over, comes back the other direction. Deep three by Ellsworth is up and good as Morgan Barco takes a deep three, and he hits it from almost the college range.
That's why he's in that starting lineup, isn't it?
David Johns on the outside. Minneapolis still looking to score 5-0 Ellsworth. Macy.
Good tight man-to-man by Ellsworth.
They get it down low to Kelly. Kelly in the low block, up and can't get it, and it's off Minneapolis. Wow, guys, we're having a hard time finding the inside bucket there.
Got a contact with something Coach Conrad has found.
Nice job by Conrady to pull that one out.
Somebody's found it. Conrady has his glasses on, so he was able to.
Wasn't a
contact lens.
Yeah.
Of course, they got to spit on it to put it back in your eye.
It is. It's a saline solution that they just threw at him. So nice job by Conrady to catch that one. Bearcat with the basketball. Flynn on the outside. He'll drive it all the way in. Kicks it back out to Barco. Back out to Flynn. Flynn with the ball. So he'll get it back to the top of the key. Gets it back over here to Davis. Davis with the ball. Back to the top of the key. Goes to Flynn. 4:45 left in the first quarter. Ellsworth up 5-0. Minneapolis still looking to score. Nice drop down pass down low. No good. Rebounded by Kelly. Kelly back out to Macy. Macy will drive back out to Mortimer. Back to Kelly. Nice job by Gage Mortimer to take it in on the left-hand side, and he puts it in to finish.
We break the ice finally.
Well, I figured they hadn't scored because I hadn't flipped the book over. Now we're kicking.
Ellsworth with the ball on the outside. They will get it to the top to key to Barco. Barco hands it back off to Flynn. In the ball game for the Bearcats is Roy Zelinka, senior. Zelinka back on the outside. Gets it back over. And passes it down low. Nothing. Barco for three. No good. Rebounded by Mortimer. Gets it up to.
I think they better keep track of Barco. That one rattled out, and he hit the first one, so he can shoot the three.
So checking back in is Ian Trapp as he checks in for Zelinka. Macy will set this one up. 3:38 left to go in the first. They get it to Kelly. Kelly back over here to Macy. Macy's going to drive. Nice job by Macy. Takes it all the way in at him. That's a smart job by Macy.
Good call.
And the foul is on Barco. No, Trapp, excuse me. Macy will go to the line to shoot two. Shot is up and good. 5-3 Minneapolis. trails by 2, 3:31 left to go here in the first quarter. Checking in is Eric Yoxel as he checks in for Gavin Rothenberger. Second shot is up, and he makes them both. Ellsworth will send in senior Nathan Trapp. As he checks in, Nathan comes in at 6'5". Checking out will be Barco.
5-4 Ellsworth. 3:30 to go in the quarter.
Minneapolis picks up a press. They quickly get across to Flynn. Oh, great job by Josh Macy. You don't see that very often, the little wraparound.
Not a clean one.
Yeah.
Not a clean one.
And he gets that one, knocks it away. It'll stay with Bearcats. They get it into Flynn. Or excuse me, Davis. Davis back to Trapp. That's Ian Trapp, back to Davis. Swing pass back over here to Flynn here on the left-hand side. They will move the ball around. 5-4, Ellsworth with the 1-point lead. 3:04 left to go here in the first. Flynn drives, takes a shot, no good, rebounded by Macy. Nice job by Macy to get up there on the ladder and pull that one down. Macy pulls it back, gets it back over to David Johns on the right-hand side, looks at a three, backs it off, gets it to Mortimer. Mortimer from the free throw line, down to Kelly. Great, oh, wow, they strip it right away from him.
He has got to go up with the ball.
And that gets back the other direction as the Bearcats strip the ball and take it back the other direction. Had an easy bunny down there, and they just ripped it away from him.
Waited a little bit too long, I think.
So back out here on the outside to Ian Trapp. Swing pass back over to Flynn. Flynn back over here to Davis. Davis back to Flynn. They move the ball back over here to the right-hand side. Bearcats, Flynn to the left. Takes it up and no good. Rebounded by Mortimer. Mortimer will come back the other direction. Gets it back to Macy. Macy takes a shot up and off the glass, no good. And it's going to be off of Ellsworth. Kelly tipped the ball, but it went off of Bartle's hand. It'll stay with Minneapolis.
1:52 to go in the quarter. Ellsworth 5, Minneapolis 4.
David Johns on the outside. Gets it back to Macy to set this one up. Macy on the right-hand side. Looks down low, pulls it back, gets it back to Yoxel. Yoxel on the left, back to Kelly at the top, back to Macy. Macy here, and we're going to have a timeout. So timeout called by Coach Hutchins, 30-second variety. Minute 37 in the first. Minneapolis trails by 1, 5-4. We'll be right back after this word. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20.
Stop into Jeans IGA and experience shopping with the promise of neighborly service from people you know and trust. Jeans IGA, your hometown grocery store supporting your hometown Lions.
For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones with future generations. Supporting the Lions all the way, Robertson Monuments.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. Mike Perry, Dale Leach, myself, Scott Oshman here. A minute 37 left in the first quarter. Lions trail by 1. Macy gets it over to Mortimer. Mortimer down low to David Johns. It's stolen away by Barta. Barta back over here to Flynn. Flynn will bring it down here on the right-hand side. So
Barta a little quicker than he looks. He's kind of a heavy-set kid, but he is quick down the lane.
Nice pass and stolen away and kept alive by Trapp. Shot him off the glass, no good. And Ellsworth gets a couple big rebounds down there.
And 3 chances at this basket here.
Luckily, they miss all 3, and it comes back out to David Johns. Get it back to Mortimer. Mortimer back to Johns for 3. It's off the mark. And rebounded by Yoxel. Great job by Eric Yoxel, and they got the push out. Yoxel did a great job of coming in there and getting that and getting it tipped away.
And Flynn undercut him there.
Flynn.
Flynn's also very, very quick. Both kids to the ball real quick. Yoxel there first. And Flynn kind of got hung out to dry.
Fourth team foul on the Bearcats. 0 for the Lions.
Macy back over to Mortimer. Mortimer will set this up. Back to Yoxel at the top. Back. They look down low. They get it down to Kelly. Kelly back to Mortimer into Macy. Great pass up and finishes it. Good job by Yoxel. Eric Yoxel, I apologize. Yoxel with the great finish down low. Minneapolis has their first lead. Sorry, Dale. 6-5, 19 seconds left here in the first. Flynn with the ball. He's picked up by Macy. As Minneapolis backing that man. Flynn takes the shot. Oh, nice pass back. They're going to take a deep three, and it's no good, but they're going to get another shot off. And they do. Is it good? No. Luckily, they missed. They did get 2 threes off with about 6 seconds left. Luckily, neither one of them make any headway. Minneapolis has the lead at the end of one, 6-5. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to SalinaPost.com, as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20. We'll be right back.
Tonight's game brought to you by City Pharmacy in Minneapolis, now delivering to our neighboring communities. Call us to find out when we can come to you. City Pharmacy for your family. Go Lions!
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis offers hometown banking with commitment, experience, and quality service. Proud sponsors of area school activities.
See American Family Insurance agent Scott Osherman for all of your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Osherman Agency in Minneapolis, proudly supporting the Lions.
Welcome back to Minneapolis, Kansas. Lions will have the ball to start second quarter, up 6-5.
Low scoring affair, but we've been in those this year so far and feel comfortable with that. Ended the contest, Brandon Wolf, who I was impressed against the Bennington Bulldogs. He's plays small, but just as I say that, he played real well over in Bennington, I thought. Hit a big three.
They will keep it here. Macy back over to
got a
Wolf.
quick defender on him, so he's going to have to watch the ball.
And we've got a clear out, I believe, on Rothenberger. Yep. Gavin had a little bit of a clear out right there before he broke to the basket. Had clear sailing once he got the ball.
Had a nice give and go going.
So 6-5, Bearcats with the basketball. Lines up by 1. Ball goes into the hands of Nathan Trapp. Back over here to Barco. Back to Davis. Davis back. They look down low. Yoxel got a big task down there as he battles down low against Trapp. Mortimer with the defensive side over here on Davis. Kick it back out. Flynn drives in, and no good. They call it on the floor. It will be Ellsworth basketball. Minneapolis picks up the foul on number 2, Josh Macy. His first personal foul. Team second. Just under 7 left to go here in the second. Wow, deep three by Barco. And no good, but Trapp gets the big rebound. Can't get it. Mortimer comes away at the rebound. Mortimer gets it back to Macy. Back over here to Wolf. Wolf down low to, oh, great move. Can't finish it. That is Rothenberger. Had a great spin move to the left-hand side, but just a little hard. It'll come back to the Bearcats. Trapp, three-pointer, no good. Gets it back in the hands of Macy as they come back the other direction. To Yoxel, and he can't get it to fall. As Macy's going to get whistled, or Yoxel's going to get whistled with the foul.
I think, yep, you're right. I thought maybe Ellsworth did pushed off, but Yoxel quick to the ball.
Bearcats will get Barta back in the ball game.
Yoxel's first personal foul, Minneapolis' third team foul.
Also a freshman comes in, Remington Cravens. So nice move by Flynn. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Rothenberger. Comes back. Picks up his dribble. Back to Macy. Back to Mortimer. And it's rejected out of the way. Comes back the other direction.
Barta with the block.
Plays a little bigger and quicker than he looks.
Shot up and no good, and rebounded. It's going to be off of Macy. It'll stay with the Bearcats.
Six to 5 still. Minneapolis with the 1-point lead. 5:40 remaining in the half.
Titus gets in the ball game. Macy will come out. They get the ball into the top, gets it over to Flynn. Flynn down low and stolen away by Mortimer after the tip by Rothenberger. Mortimer goes all the way in. Nice job by Gage Mortimer as he goes coast to coast to finish that one, 8 to 5. Rothenberger set that one up.
Yes, good quick hands by Gavin to knock that out. Mortimer goes coast to coast, right through the defenders.
Cravens with the ball on the outside, gets it back over here to the right to Flynn. Flynn back to the top to trap. Minneapolis goes back to their zone. Now they go flip it back to. Yep. Three-point shot up and good by Cravens. That's the reason why the freshman's in the ball game.
Ties it at 8.
Veneri gets it back to Rothenberger. Gavin. And it's stolen away by, nearly stolen away, kept alive by Minneapolis as they will set this one back up. Tied up at 8. David Johns gets it to Yoxel, back to Johns. Back to Mortimer, back to Veneri. Titus back over here to Yoxel. Yoxel will take his man in, and he'll get fouled.
Yep, good call.
By Barta. And coming back in the ball game will be Nathan Trapp.
And you're right, Scott, the dark-haired referee is a very, very good referee, along with the other tall guy down there.
Yeah, so far, I got a good crew tonight.
Yeah.
Got a really good crew tonight. Mortimer will come out as Kelly comes in. They get it to Rothenberger. Rothenberger back to Veneri. Veneri here at the top. Gets it backward to David Johns. Look down low. Oh, good cut down low to Yoxel. And he gets a finish. Nice job. Nice backdoor cut by Yoxel and a great finish by Eric. I didn't see who had that pass, but it was a great finish by Yoxel. Into the hands of Flynn. Flynn drives all the way in. Up and no good, and rebounded by Rothenberger. Back to David Johns. Johns here on the left-hand side brings it down. Swing pass backward to Veneri. Veneri down low to Yoxel. Great pass. Another down in the paint. Up and good. Eric Yoxel with a great move and a great finish. Great pass by Veneri and a great finish by Eric Yoxel. 12 to 8, Minneapolis with the lead. 3:39 left to go. Bearcats take a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one with them. You're listening to SalinaPost.com, Equal Communication Channel 20.
That one was high.
Well, we took advantage of that sizable mismatch down there. Two possessions in a row as Bearcats get caught with a short guy on Alex Yoxel down low.
Eric
Yoxel, excuse me.
That's what happens when one of them graduates.
Yeah, there you go.
Call Alex Andrew forever.
Yeah, that's true. Eric Yoxel, and doing what he needs to do with a shorter fellow on him, taking him all the way to the basket, and he has for 6 points here in the first half.
Flynn will set it up for the Bearcats as he brings it down. Picked up by Veneri. Flynn gets it back over here to Davis. And Veneri is going to get the foul. And going the line will be Caden Davis.
I think that's a good foul. Let's see if they can shoot free throws.
4th team foul. Bearcats with 5.
First shot is up, and it is good as he makes him earn the first one, and he gets it, 12-9. Second shot is up, and he makes them both. David Johns will bring it down, lines up by 2. Back to Yoxel, back over here to Rothenberger, back to Veneri. Veneri, back to Johns. Johns here on the left-hand side. So they move the ball around, gets it, looks down low to Yoxel, gets it back to Kelly. Kelly back to Johns. Shot in the lane, up and good. Nice job by David Johns to take the initiative and take it in and score 14-10.
Nice little runner.
Yes.
Flynn back on the outside, three-point shot by Davis. Oh, wow.
He banked it.
Yeah, and he knows it too, but he gets it to fall. So 14-13, Lions with the 1-point lead. They go down low to David Johns. Another great pass by Veneri and a great finish by David Johns. 2 good passes in a row and a good finish by David Johns.
Nice ball fake to get his defender up in the air, and he took it up real easily.
Flynn shows his stuff as he just shows his movement down low.
Flynn's a tough draw, whoever's guarding him. He's pretty tough. Very quick.
They get it down low to Kelly. Back to David Johns for 3. Can't get it, and Yoxel's going to be called over the back. So Macy getting ready to come in.
Eric Yoxel's second, with 2.
Titus Veneri comes out, and Eric Yoxel as Mortimer and Macy come back in.
5 team fouls each. 16-15, 1:50 to go in the half.
They gave that foul to Kelly.
Oh, they did?
Sure did.
Davis here on the outside with the ball, picked up by Macy. And there's, great hustle. David Johns is going to come away with it. And, can't finish it. Oh.
Fortunately, it's off.
Man.
Mercy.
Oh.
On the wrong side of the basket for him.
Had a great steal, just couldn't get the finish. Macy open 3, and he's well off the mark. Kelly up in the paint, no good. Rebounded by Davis. Davis back to Flynn.
Boy, we missed a good chance that possession to score.
Flynn back out here to Cravens. Cravens back over here to Trapp. Trapp gets his man in the lane. Nope, nothing. They get it back to Flynn. Flynn very quick with the ball handling. Trapp up, no good. And saved by the other Trapp and stolen away by Rothenberger. Great job by Rothenberger to fill the lane to get that steal, because they had a wide open man. They go cross court to Mortimer, and they can't get it, and they turn the ball over. 16-15 here in the first. 50 seconds left in the half.
Very fast moving first half, I would say. Low scoring, fast moving.
Ball in the hands of Flynn. Flynn will drive the right-hand side. Guarded by Macy. Flynn back over here to Trapp.
We've got a foul to give if we want to.
There's a 5-second call. Nice job by Josh Macy with the great defense, and they forced the 5-second call.
Coach Kuhlman saying give it up. Macy just too quick to stay with Davis. 5-second call, turnover. Minneapolis gets the last shot of the first half.
Macy back over here to David Johns. Back over here to Mortimer. Back to Macy. Macy. Kelly, he was fouled hard. And right now we are just, we can't even draw iron on a couple of those shots.
6th team foul on the Bearcats. 9.4 seconds left in the half.
We had the ball underneath their own basket with the chance to increase the lead. Up by 1. Mortimer get it into Macy. 8 seconds left. Macy. He can't get it. Shot the other direction will be no good. Minneapolis will retain the lead at the half, 16-15. Minneapolis has the lead. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll be back with halftime action. I believe my daughter's dancing with some other girls, so we'll just pause it here for just a second.
I'm glad to hear she'll have some support out there.
Yes, she will. So.
16-15 at half. The Lions took the lead right at the end of the first quarter, 6-5, and I think we got up by 3 one time.
Yeah, we did.
Hold the 1-point advantage at half. And here's come the Miss Santa Clauses onto the court.
Three of these 5 girls are also cheerleaders. So not only are they dancers, but they're also cheerleaders. So we're still waiting.
Let's take this time to introduce you to the Minneapolis
Lionette dance team.
Performing members are
Courtney Briggs.
Junior
Cameron Nace.
Junior
Mariah Osherman.
Junior
Morgan Kelly, a junior.
Junior Katie Skinner.
And junior Katie Skinner.
Sing it, Dale.
Don't want to ruin it.
Can I whistle then? Perfect tune for this time of year, that's for sure. Christmas just a week or so away.
Nice job by the Minneapolis Lionettes as they
I was hoping they would share time pointing our direction,
and they got a few in there. So
yeah, we got a few.
So
good to see the faces over our way. Here come the Candy Canes.
Yeah, the Candy Canes are being tossed out. So so can't even get my daughter. I can't even get Mariah to look up here, so. Lady Lionette dance team did a nice job, so they toss out some candy canes.
Point totals real quick as halftime festivities move on. Ellsworth Barta with 2 points, Barco with 3, Flynn with 2, Davis has 5, and Craven's off the bench with a 3 ball. Free throw shooting, Ellsworth 2 of 2, 100%. Scoring for Minneapolis, Josh Macy with 2, Gage Mortimer with 4, David Johns with 4, Eric Yoxel with 6, and we were 2 of 2 from the charity stripe at 100%. Very evenly played first half, I believe.
Boy,
Hey,
you can't
Mo,
hardly say it indifferently.
Brian, these gentlemen would like some as well as us.
It's
Well, then bring them up.
great defense by both squads.
Yeah, it was very good defense.
Partially cold shooting by both squads.
Yes.
They hit a few more three-pointers than I'd like to see them hit.
Thank you, sis.
But
Thank you, dear. Nice job.
they very evenly matched game here. Hopefully the Lions can somehow get the ball going in the basket a little bit more in the second half.
We have missed a couple of easy shots down low. Those go in, and we'd be up by half dozen or so, but they've missed a couple as well, so it evened out. Pretty well error-free. I mean, not too many turnovers, not a lot of fouling, not a lot of free throw shooting. As I mentioned, a fast, quickly moving first half. I'm sure it'll slow down in the second half when one team will need to foul to stop the clock. But right now, 16-15 at half. Minneapolis with a 1 point lead. And Scott, what do you think? Defense kind of ruled first half.
You know, it really did. And I thought that we just kind of had a hard time. Not only first quarter, second quarter, had a hard time getting those opportunities. Second quarter, it seemed to really come around. Had some nice assists, had some nice finishes, and they were able to put them in to get some good scoring. But you know, it was definitely first quarter defense on both sides. They've got some shooters out there that like to throw it up. They definitely like to shoot the 3 ball, and they was evident in that first half.
They were almost 100% better than we were on the three-pointers. I think they missed one.
Huh?
Maybe. I think they missed one, maybe.
3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they missed more than one.
Did they?
So,
Yeah, they missed a couple of them actually, but they did. They hit. Pretty sure they hit 3. Yes, they did.
Well,
I bet they were 50%.
three of them?
Yeah, they had 3 threes, and I don't think they missed more than 3. I think they were 50%
Yeah, I
from
think so.
beyond the arc. So, yeah, they are. They'll take the 3 when they get the good look. I was really surprised with 30. Barta plays a little bigger than advertised on paper. He's a lot quicker than he looks as well. But they do have some shooters off the bench, which we're going to have to watch out for here in the second half. Those guys get loose. And their inside-outside movement with the ball gets those guys open. And we have good help defense, but that leaves somebody open outside. And we'll have to move quickly to cover them up.
and we're struggling right now from the outside. Yet to hit anything from the outside the perimeter. And so far, we've missed some opportunities on the inside as well. So we'll see what adjustments Coach has at the half, and we will take a quick break and be back with second half action. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20. Dale H., Mike Perry, and myself, Scott Osherman. We'll be right back.
The Minneapolis
lead and hit our free throws down the stretch and come away with 2 big wins tonight.
Yeah,
in the league. Good to be at the top.
Barta will inbounds it as we will have the action underway here. Ellsworth with the ball. Back out here to Davis. Back and stolen away and then out of bounds off of Minneapolis.
I thought Barco last time.
Had an opportunity to get the steal right there. Flynn with the ball. You definitely want the ball in Flynn's hands if you're Ellsworth. He definitely a good little ball handler.
Yes.
They get it down low to Barta in the low block. No good, but he gets his own rebound. Gets it back out here to Flynn. Flynn drives the right-hand side, gets it back to to Davis. Backward here to Trapp. Trapp will drive in, and he's going to get fouled. Foul on David Johns. I believe that's his first personal, and it is. Trapped inbounds, gets it into Davis. Davis back to Flynn. Flynn will drive.
He's a smasher.
Wow.
Blocking foul called on Rothenberger.
I thought Rothenberger did a great job of holding his ground on that. He must have moved just the slightest, as they call him with the block. So,
as you mentioned, Scott, Flynn, a tough draw. He is cat quick. Just a really good crossover dribble to get him some space. Down the lane he went.
And the free throw is up and good.
Ties it at 16. Chance for a Bearcat lead here.
Second shot is up, and he makes them both.
They take their first lead since the first quarter.
And they pick up a press. It's a back across. Gets it over, and we turn the ball over. Come back the other direction. And another foul on the Minneapolis Lions.
Kelly.
Macy.
Oh, Macy.
Macy's second personal foul.
Thought I saw a three.
Number 2.
They will get the ball in. 3-point shot up and good by Davis. Hits a big one.
4-point lead for the Bearcats.
He's hit 2 of them.
And another turnover.
Goodness. I wouldn't wait too long for that timeout, Coach.
They will give it back to Davis. Davis gets it back over here to Trapp. And
yep,
oh,
good call.
They gave it?
Yeah, they'll keep it.
Wow. Looked like he touched the ball as it's going out of bounds.
Sure looked like it to me.
So they will get it into the hands of the Bearcats. Down low to Barta, back out here to Davis. Davis drives, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Kelly. And another turnover. Ellsworth playing really scrappy right now. They come out with the hustle here in the third quarter, and they're putting it to us right now with the press. We retain it with the jump ball, but right now they're showing some life. Coach calls a timeout to see if he can settle the troops a little bit. 20-16, 5-0 run here to start the third quarter. We'll be right back.
This game brought to you by City Pharmacy in Minneapolis, now delivering to our neighboring communities. Call us to find out when we can come to you. City Pharmacy for your family. Go Lions!
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
Ball goes in the hands of Macy.
Ellsworth quick enough and athletic enough have created 3 quick turnovers. Bad passes by Minneapolis has helped the cause, and Ellsworth out to a 4-point lead here.
Man defense by the Bearcats. Macy with the ball on the outside. Gets it back to Kelly at the top of the key. Gets it backward here to Mortimer. Backward to Macy. Macy back to Kelly. David Johns. And they were going to get a foul on Barco, I believe. Nope, Nick Flynn. Get it into Kelly. And Kelly gets it, the bucket underneath. Great pass into that low block, and Kelly puts it off the glass to finish it.
Kelly's first points of the evening.
20-18.
Need to get him more involved, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Barco with the ball. Back to Davis, another three. This time well off the mark.
Ellsworth player touched the ball while he was out of bounds. It's automatically out of bounds.
A good call by the official. You don't see that very often where they do call that. Gets it across the timeline to Mortimer. Mortimer back to Macy. Macy back to Johns over here on the right-hand side. David back over here, Mortimer. Back to Macy. They collapse quickly on Macy. Swing pass back. As they move it around the spot. And shot is up and no good by Rothenberger. Comes back the other direction. Trap back to Flynn. Flynn back to Davis. Davis back to Flynn to the top of the key. Low scoring ball game early here in the third. Ellsworth has the lead. Flynn picks it up, gets it back over here to Davis. Davis back over here to Trap. Trap can play high or low. You mainly see him out here on a wing, but occasionally you'll see him drop down in that low post. And a blocking foul called on
Gage Mortimer.
Fourth team foul. Only one on the Bearcats so far.
Bearcats to enter, to bring the ball in. They will get it in to the top to Barco. Barco gets it down low to Barta. Barta back to Davis.
They're a very patient team.
Oh, great job by Mortimer with the steal. Flynn got a little fancy. And good call. Nice job by David Johns to go ahead and take it right at him, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. Flynn got a little fancy with the dribble over there. And, Mortimer just says, hey, I'll take it from you. Nice job by Gage Mortimer, and then back the other direction. David Johns takes it right in at him.
Yeah, I thought he had number 2.
Johns at the line to shoot two here.
Was Trapp's foul?
Shot is up and good. David Johns with the bucket. John Kelly will come out as Yoxel will come in. Second shot is up and misses it, but Rothenberger gets the rebound. Macy for three. Can't get it to fall.
At the top of the backboard.
So we are 0 for everything from three-point range, is that right?
Yes.
20 to 19 Ellsworth, 4:01 to go in the third.
I don't think we hit anything 12 foot or beyond. I think the official down below saw it hit the pipe.
Comes back the other direction. Gets it back to Flynn. Flynn gets the floater in the lane. Mortimer back to Johns.
Oh, that was
just about.
Back to Mortimer. Shot up and no good. And off the knee of David Johns, and it will go back to Ellsworth. Bearcats.
Excuse me.
Bearcats back the other direction. Sorry about that, Mike.
I was just going to give the score. 22-19, Ellsworth with a three-point lead and the ball here, third quarter.
Flynn with the ball, picked up by Macy, back to Davis. Davis backward to Trap. Minneapolis back in a man. Back over here to Davis. Flynn. Flynn will drive. Back over here to Davis. Now they switch off a little bit. And there's going to be a foul on Minneapolis. So
number 11.
David Johns. Second on foul. Second on Johns. Yoxel will come out as Kelly comes in.
5th team foul on the Lions, 2 for the Bearcats.
They will get it into Flynn. 3 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Nice job by Rothenberger, showing his leaping ability as he takes it away.
He's got some ups.
Mortimer back to David. David drives in and has it blocked, and it will come back the other direction. And it'll be off of Barco's hands, Minneapolis basketball.
Ian Trapp can jump as well, as he went up and cleanly blocked David John's jump shot on the last possession. So
I'll tell you, what I just saw there, I would have said a kid, no matter how good he is. Shot up by Kelly, no good, and off of the Bearcats. What I saw was coach was telling a player, hey, you don't do that. And the player was talking back to the coach saying, you know, and I'm thinking, I'd have been setting them right about now. I don't care how good you are. So it's a different style than what we grew up with, huh? So back in the hands of Johns, back over to, yeah. That's a good call. That's a good call.
Bad pass by the Lions.
Yeah, yes.
Ends up leading to another foul by the Lions. 6th team foul now. 2:17 remaining.
Rothenberger will come out as Yoxel comes back in.
Gavin's third personal foul.
We're going to end up putting
we are
at the line, and they're 100% so far.
22-19. Bearcats with the ball. Gets it back. We're here on the outside to Davis. Davis back to Trapp. Trapp on the outside. So we'll move it around. So he'll hand the ball back off to Ian Trapp. Ian's going to drive, and
a little bit tough to stay with, isn't he?
Foul on Minneapolis. That's going to put him at the line for 1-on-1. Foul is on Josh Macy.
That's his third as well.
Barco and Barta come in. At the line is Ian Trapp. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Minneapolis. Back the other direction, gets into the hands of Kelly at the top. Backward here to David Johns. Johns backward here to Macy. Macy back to Johns. Swing pass backward to Mortimer. Swing pass backward to Johns. Nice job. Oh, into Kelly, and no, thank you very much. Kelly gets hammered, and he will go to the line to shoot 2.
Good call. Trapp. That's his third.
Third foul on Ian Trapp. 1:22 left to go here in the third quarter, 22-19. Shot is up and
in and out. That Big John had a nice stroke there. It just would not stay in.
Second shot coming by Kelly. Shot is up, and it's good. John, from the first game to this game, his free throw shooting has gotten better. Wouldn't you agree?
Just hasn't been much of it.
So, ball comes back the other direction. Lions within 2. Back to Barco. Barco with the ball on the outside. He's going to hand it off to Flynn. 1:05 left to go here in the quarter. Flynn backward here. Back to, stays with Flynn out here on the left-hand side. Just under a minute left. Flynn picked up by Macy.
See any Republic County tendencies, Dale?
Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Mortimer. Good job by Mortimer back to David Johns. Great job by Mortimer to chase that one down. Lions have a chance to tie it.
He is a Republic County Coolman, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, I tried to tell you that at the beginning of the game. Guess you didn't hear me.
I heard the name, but I I didn't see the face.
The patience is a lot like
David Johns for three.
goodness.
Kelly up and good. Nice job by John Kelly to get the backside rebound. Ties it up at 22. 10 seconds left. You got to watch him, and he's going to drive it right in. Oh! Mortimer with the clean block. They must have had some body on it some way. Not sure how.
I'm not sure of that one either, Scott.
5.3 seconds remaining in third. Tied at 22.
And he gets it to fall. Flynn drops it in. Checking in is number 11, Roy Zelinka, as well as number 12, Zach Jacoba. Sorry. Second one is up and misses it. Rebounded by Yoxel. Back to Macy. No. Does not get it off as we give them an opportunity right at the end. Minneapolis trails by 1 at the end of the third quarter. We'll be back with fourth quarter action. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eager Communication Channel 20. We'll be back.
Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis offers hometown banking with commitment, experience, and quality service. Proud sponsors of area school activities.
See American Family Insurance agent Scott Osherman for all of your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Osherman Agency in Minneapolis, proudly supporting the Lions.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Well, that scores 8-6 in the third quarter. Make a 1-point move, 23-22.
Yeah, they did just enough. They were up by 3 at one point, weren't they?
Yep.
So Minneapolis does claw their way back into it. Ellsworth will have the ball to start the fourth quarter. So it looks like
good game.
On the floor right now for the Lions is Johns, Mortimer, Kelly, Mace, Yoxel, and Rothenberger. Davis with the ball for the Bearcats. Davis trap, Trap, and Barda, and Flynn on the floor for the Bearcats. Ian Trapp with the ball, hands it off to Flynn. Flynn rolls around. Flynn drives all the way in and rebounded by David Johns. Johns comes back the other direction, gets it back to Kelly. Kelly backward here to Mortimer. Mortimer back to Kelly, backward to Rothenberger, back to Mortimer. Minneapolis moves the ball around here. Get it back to Yoxel. Gets it back over here. Yoxel retains it after the tip. Back to David Johns. 7 minutes left here in the ball game. Lions trail by 1. David Johns picks up his dribble and gets it to Mortimer. Said he lowered his shoulder, and they're going to call Mortimer with the push-off.
Yeah, he got kind of carried away.
He did get a little carried away, but I didn't quite think he was set on the defensive side. But you're right, he did lower that shoulder just enough, and I think the guy is in forensics or one of those classes because he did a nice job of acting.
Looked like it was 3rd and 3, and he was going for the first down.
Yep. Rothenberger with the near steal. It'll stay with the Bearcats. Bearcats into the ball. They will get to the top of the key into the Flynn. Flynn. Barda has
nice
a block by Kelly. Nice job by John Kelly with the block.
Good clean block.
It will stay with the Bearcats. They get it in the trap in the paint, no good. Rebounded by Rothenberger. Gavin brings it back the other direction. Gavin back to David Johns. Johns back to Mortimer. Mortimer back to Yoxel, back to Johns. Back to Yoxel. Lucky there, Rothenberger. And they're going to call a blocking foul. Nice job by Gavin to drive right in there on the floor.
Only the 4th team foul on Ellsworth.
Yoxel will come out. Macy will come in. Macy has a block. He gets his own rebound.
Good call again. 35 with reach-in foul. Trap.
That's Nathan Trapp. Barco comes back in for Nathan Trapp.
Lions with 9 fouls. The Bearcats up to 5 now.
And nice job by Gavin Rothenberger to get the ball in the paint and get it up. Minneapolis retains the lead. Flynn with the ball on the outside. Flynn drives all the way in. Nice job. Up and good by Barta. Barta gets a little baby jumper in the lane. Gets it to fall. Back and forth. Bearcats with the ball. Back to Mortimer. Mortimer drives in. Oh, nearly gets it to fall. Nice job by Mortimer to take it in with the left hand. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Trapp's 4th foul. 4th team foul by Trapp.
Yeah, it's a big foul there, I think.
And he misses the free throw. Checking in will be Roy Zelinka. He checks in for Trapp. That's a big one right there. Second shot coming by Mortimer. Shot is up, and it's no good. And rebounded by Zelinka. Back the other direction we'll go. Minneapolis misses an opportunity right there.
What was 100% shooting is now 50% shooting from the charity stripe. Got to hit them down the stretch. We're going to win this game.
Flynn with the ball. And they turn the ball over. Nice job. I didn't see what the coach is wanting an elbow down here. I didn't see it now. Both coaches want an elbow. so it must have been some work going on down there, because both coaches arguing that the other one had the Macy down in the paint and has it blocked. Wow. Barta gets up there and gets the block. Flynn comes back the other direction. Back to Barco. Barco guarded by David Johns. And David's going to be whistled with the foul. And that's going to put them in the double bonus.
Yep.
That's not a good thing with 4:42 left in the contest. And so far they've been shooting free throws.
Pretty solid.
Only missed one. Fairly decent free throw shooting team, looks like.
And he makes the first one is up and good by Barco. Bearcats will have another one. Second shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Rothenberger. Gets it back in the hands of Mortimer. 26-24, Lions down by 2. 4:34 left to go in the ball game. David Johns backward here to Mortimer. Mortimer in the paint, shot up and good. Nice job by Gage Mortimer as he gets the bucket just inside the paint. Tied up at 26. Flynn with the ball, gets it back to Barco. Barco looks for a cutter, has nothing. Gets it back out here to Barta. Barta gets it backward here to Zelinka. Zelinka down low, and there's some
foul called on Mortimer.
Same little forearm as he went through there. He has 4 now.
At the line will be Flynn, and he makes the first one.
Flynn 4 for 4 from the charity stripe.
Second one on its way is up, and it front rims, rebounded by Rothenberger. Back to Mortimer. Mortimer up to Macy. Macy pulls it back to Rothenberger. Back to David Johns. Johns looks down to Kelly. Kelly in the low block, shot up and good. Nice job by John Kelly. Minneapolis takes back the 1-point lead. 3:47 left to go here in this ball game. Flynn with the ball, back to Barco. Barco drives, nice drive up and off the glass. We just kind of let him have that one. He takes it and puts it in off the glass. 29-28.
Nice runner off the top of the glass, nice and soft.
Macy on the outside, he'll take the three. Up and good, nice job, Josh Macy. Wow, we needed that one. And hits it at a good time right there, 31-29. Nice shot by Josh Macy.
Big shot.
Ball goes back on the outside to Barco. Barco gets it back out here to Davis. Davis. Ooh.
Walking foul call on Macy.
Nope, called on David Johns. I think that's 4 on him.
Mortimer and Johns both with 4. Macy with 3.
At the line is Davis and misses the first one.
Thank you very much.
Coming back in is Ian Trapp as he comes in for Zelenka. Davis, second one coming. Shot is up and misses it, rebounded by Rothenberger as Gavin comes in with a big rebound. He's had a couple of those big rebounds. Back in the hands of Macy to set this one up. 2:45 left to go in the ball game. They move the ball around. David Johns with the ball. And saved by Barta. Ah, nice job by Josh Macy to prevent that one from getting in the hands of Davis, but
still a turnover, but saved a
bucket.
Possible
bucket, yeah.
2-on-1.
Bearcats with the ball. Flynn back on the outside to Barco. Barco will drive, gets it back out here to Trapp. Trapp back to Flynn. Flynn.
Nice
and
block.
Rebounded by
beautiful
Minneapolis.
block.
Back to Macy. Macy drives, pulls it back to Kelly. Kelly back out here to Mortimer into, and there's going to be a foul down low. That will put Rothenberger at the line for a 1-on-1. We'll see who it's on. Flynn, a little sore getting up.
I'm hoping it wasn't the elbow that I saw Rothenberger throw.
I think he rolled the ankle. Ooh, that's Trapp's 5th foul.
Oh my. Woo. That's big.
Yeah.
So Trapp gets his 5th foul. And Rothenberger will go to the line to shoot a 1-on-1. But Trapp gets his 5th foul, so they stick in the freshman, Cravens, which he hit a big 3 early. So
Cravens can shoot, but he does not match up well against anyone on the floor from Minneapolis. And if we can take advantage of that height advantage, big plus.
Shot is up and good by Gavin Rothenberger. Big free throw right there. 32-29, 2:07 left here in the ball game. Second shot coming. Shot is up and it's in and out. Rebounded by Zach Jacoba. Gets it back to Davis. They're asking a lot by some of their younger players. And Flynn's coming back in the ball game. Probably a good call. Timeout by Kuhlman, and we will take a break. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20. We'll be right back.
2 minutes to go. Minneapolis 32, Ellsworth 29.
Stop into Jeans IGA and experience shopping with a promise of neighborly service from people you know and trust. Jeans IGA, your hometown grocery store supporting your hometown Lions.
For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones with future generations. Supporting the Lions all the way, Robertson Monuments.
Welcome back to Minneapolis, Kansas, as the Lions had the lead, but the Bearcats had the ball. Flynn will set this one up. Gets it back to Davis. Davis back to Barta, back to Flynn. Flynn back to Cravens. A deep three. No good, but Barta with the big rebound. Back goes into the hands of Barco. Barco back to Cravens. Cravens back to Barco. Back to Cravens. Back to Flynn. Minute 36. They're going to. And puts it on the ground. They're going to tie it up. Minneapolis ball. Nice job by Gavin Rothenberger with the big tie up down there. And Minneapolis will have the ball. Checking back in will be Jacoba as minute 30 left. Not sure. I think Flynn, does Flynn have 4 fouls? They pick up a full court press.
He just has 2.
They get it into David Johns. Johns breaks the press nicely. Back to Mortimer. Mortimer will bring this Sabatic out to set it up. Minute 20. David Johns on the ball on the outside. Gets it back to Macy. Macy.
Got caught in the air.
Yep. Turns the ball over, and Ellsworth's going to call a timeout. Wow, we missed an opportunity right there as we unfortunately turned the ball over with a minute 9, give them a chance to bring it back down the floor. So we'll be right back. Minneapolis up by 3, 1:09 left to go in the ball game. You're listening to SalinaPost.com. We'll be right back.
Tonight's game brought to you by City Pharmacy in Minneapolis, now delivering to our neighboring communities. Call us to find out when we can come to you. City Pharmacy for your family. Go Lions!
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. Mike Perry, Dale Leach, and myself, Scott Oshman here. 32-29 in the close one here at home. The Bearcats will have the basketball.
You know, 3-point lead, Scott, and I think we attacked the basket a little bit too quickly last time. I think we could have looked for a little better shot selection.
Yeah. Flynn with the basketball. Flynn on the outside, guarded by Macy. They get it back to Davis. Davis back to Barco. Barco quickly clasped by Date. 3-point shot up, no good, and they get their own rebound. Cravens with the ball. Back on the outside goes to Davis. Davis back to Flynn. Flynn up, no good, and they get their own rebound underneath and can't get it. Still fighting hard, and there's a foul. And they're going to go to the line. You're kidding me.
Kelly, we cannot get a defensive rebound.
Barta out-caught him there.
Yes, he did.
Good offensive
Barta
guard.
moved him right on out of there. He just couldn't get into position. The kid outweighs you 30 pounds. He'll move you out of there, and he did.
Body well.
Barta at the line to shoot 2 here. Shot is up and no good. Minneapolis will try to box out here if he happens to miss. Shot is up, no good, and they Yes, nice job by John Kelly with a great presence of mind to get it off a trap in the gut. Wow, we got lucky there. Great effort by John Kelly. Titus Veneri comes in from a ball handler.
Yep.
And they will get the ball in the hands. Gets it into David Johns. David gets it across, and probably a free throw shooter, and they get it over into the hands of Mortimer.
Gage, a pretty good free throw shooter, I think.
1 or 2 here would go a long way.
That is Flynn's third now.
1 and 1.
Mortimer at the line to try to increase the lead here. Shot is up. No good.
Barta with the rebound.
Bearcats come back the other direction. 28 seconds left.
Yep.
So Coach Kuhlman calls a full timeout, 32-29.
So if you're the coach, you set up a shot for a three-pointer, Scott, or a quick two-pointer and then foul.
Well, the way he's been playing, I'm assuming they're going to go for a three-pointer. They have been the last 3 possessions down, they've gone for the juggler. They've gone for the three. I think you're going to see it again. I think you're going to see maybe a kick down low, and then they'll kick it right back out. But my gut tells me that's probably what they're going to do. They've got some shooters out there, and they're going to have them on the floor. They've got Cravens, Trapp, Barco, as well as Flynn that can all shoot the ball from three-point range.
He's got a double screen set up on the free throw line. The guy pops out the top of the circle, and they'll look for the three here. 25 seconds left in the contest. Minneapolis just needs to stave off one more attack and get the rebound. My gosh, we've had tough luck trying to field the defensive rebound here the last 3 possessions of Ellsworth down the floor.
Barta has been a working machine under the board.
He's a big presence. He jumps well, moves well, and he's not extremely tall, but he is solid. Takes up space.
See what they got here.
Comes the double screen. No shot, though. That's good.
And the steal by Minneapolis. David Johns. Nice job by Minneapolis with the steal right there. Gavin Rothenberger gets the big steal. David Johns will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 with 13 seconds left.
Coach Kuhlman's asking, why did you dribble in there? We need a three. Flynn was attacking the basket, and he wanted a three-point shot.
They get them both in there.
Good quick hands of Rothenberger, and Minneapolis back with the possession, and a couple free throws here, and we've sealed the deal.
Shot is up and good. Nice job by David Johns. Hits a big free throw right there. He's got one more. We're up by 4, though, right now with 13.3 seconds left.
Should I do the start the bus thing, Dale?
No,
I think so. I think we're good to go.
Shot is up, and he misses it.
Barta gets the rebound.
And they will come back the other direction. 3-point shot up and no good. John Kelly, and rebounded by Gavin Rothenberger. Now you can start the bus.
Turn out the lights. The party's over.
This big win, first conference contest for the boys. As long as the girls won theirs, boys won theirs. So
had to take that Monday Night Football celebrating their 45th anniversary. You remember that, Dandy Don Meredith?
Yeah.
Turn out the lights. The party's over.
Oh yeah.
Shot is up and no good by Rothenberger.
Goodness gracious.
Second shot.
About 6 out of 14.
Is up, and it is front rim. And they come up with it, but they're just going to get a shot off. That's okay. Front rim, no good. Minneapolis comes away with the victory tonight, 33-29. Minneapolis comes away with the victory here at home. Coach Hutchins gets his first home victory, and Minneapolis.
Tell you what, this one was like pulling teeth.
Yeah, it was.
Well, so far they've all, other than the one I missed. Maybe I need to miss another game, guys, because the one I missed, they just blew them out of the water. So Minneapolis comes away with the victory. We'll take a break and get some stats. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20. We'll be right back. Mike, Dale, it was good to see the Lions come away a hard-fought victory here at home. They did what they needed to, especially in the fourth quarter, to come away with a victory tonight.
You know, 2 teams that shot 100% from the charity stripe in the first half, cooled off in the second half. Ellsworth only 50% for the game, 7 of 14. Minneapolis.
Go ahead, lay it on us. Lay it on us.
We shot 100% in the first half, and we were 6 of 15 for the game. So well under 50% for the contest. It almost cost us the game. We could have easily won, could have hit one or two of those four that we missed. Scoring for Ellsworth, Barta, the big guy, had 4 points. Barco had 6. Flynn had 8, and he was 4 or 5 from the charity stripe. Davis had 5. Excuse me, Davis had, hang on, 6. Davis had 8, 8. And Cravens had 3. For Minneapolis, Macy hit a 3 there in the second half, none bigger than that one, that he had 2 free throws, did not miss from the free throw line. And I've bagged on his free throw shooting, but he has changed his stroke, and it's much more compact, and he stands straighter up when he releases the ball. His free throw shooting much improved. 5 points tonight. John Kelly had 7. Gage Mortimer had 6. Gavin Rothenberger had 3. David Johns had 6. And Eric Yoxel had 6 points, all in the first half. Minneapolis, as I mentioned, 6 of 15 from the free throw line, which made it interesting down the stretch.
You know, at the end of the half, we were up by a point, having been 5 down in the first quarter. They came out and laid it to us to begin the third quarter and outscored us 8-6 in the third. And I didn't realize this. Fourth quarter, we outscored them 11-6. I had no idea we were.
And what was that final score?
33-29. So great comeback by the Lions there, even though it didn't seem like we're putting up points on the board to do anything. The guys, we were coming into tonight averaging 36 points and giving up an average of 33. Tonight we're 33 points, give up 29.
We beat Bennington 32-29. We beat Ellsworth 33-29.
We're not an offensive.
No,
we're not the offensive team we've had in the past.
We had the big win by, it was 33-15 over. You know, it's incredible.
So
we got a tough game coming up Friday night, guys, at Sacred Heart. They've been rolling and
they have been rolling.
And going. They beat Solomon on Solomon's home floor by 9, I believe, at the first game of the season. This league, every year we say it's tough, but right now in Class 3A, Beloit is ranked number 3, and Southeast Saline is ranked number 9. In Class 2A, Sacred Heart broke into the rankings, and they're number 7. So 3 teams in our league
ranked in the state
are in the top 10 in 2 divisions, 3A and 2A. We're going to see a good presence inside against Sacred Heart coming up, and some 3-point shooters. It's going to take a lot of oomph on our defense. So,
giving my hand signals to my son.
We do hand signals to Henderson.
Yeah.
But anyway, hope you enjoyed this game tonight. The Lions get their 3rd win of the season. First one at home, and that's a good thing. So we'll close out the pre-Christmas season next Friday at Sacred Heart.
This Friday.
Coming Friday. Always a tough place to play. Coach is going to have to do some real drawing on the drawing board to figure out how to win that one.
Yeah, I kind of wondered if Sacred Heart has a new gym, but it is not varsity gym. They do have a new gym. They do have a new gym, but it's not a varsity gym. So congrats to the Minneapolis Lions. They had a lot of positives. There were some good positives. But like we've seen out of Minneapolis teams in the past, we've got to get some free throw shooting.
We've just got to figure out how to score the ball, period.
But, the kids fought back. I'd love to see the defense. The defense, hats off to these guys. They're really playing hard, tough-nosed defense, and that's impressive. I'd love to see that. You know, and I still see a lot of good things that can still come. But you said it, Dale. A tough league, a tough road to hoe. We could surprise some teams though. So.
Well, I certainly hope we do. Starting Friday night.
I love that.
Salina.
So for myself, Scott Osherman.
And Mike Perry.
And Dale Leach. Good night, and thanks as always for having us in your home. Listening to us on Eagle Communications Channel 20 and SalinaPost.com, your source for Minneapolis high school sports.